And there is a possibility that we got rid of one of the annoyances that's hanging around our house. Now, if we could only come up with another plan that would, you know, discourage the children from playing in this area. You know, nothing terminal, that would probably grab too much attention. Just something that would dissuade them. You know, bear traps, for example. The main reason we're in Markarth is to speak to Calcelmo about a number of things, including a green glowing door in Rkund, a staff that we found in Alftand that does look interesting, but that apparently doesn't have a place in the museum, and some scribblings he made in a book about Zurib. We also have a task for the guild, a task that involves acquiring an item from the pockets of the smith over there. And seeing as it will be going dark in a few hours, I think we will probably get the time to do that. Now, the scribblings in that book do suggest that Calcelmo actually knows more about Zurib than he was letting on. It was... let's have a look. There we go. Scribbled into the margins, here is the following. A Dwemer god. What kind of research went into the making of this ridiculous series? Kind reader, let me direct you to The Legacy of the Dwemer Paragons by Himani Whippet. There you will discover the truth of who Zurib really was, Calcelmo, Dwemer scholar. So it seems like Calcelmo didn't believe Zurib was a god, even though he sent us to the temple. So either something is amiss, or his mind is going.
Greetings, Archmage.
Greetings!
Good to see Skyrim still has such fine people.
Right.
You give an old man hope.
Okay, that's very nice. You seem to have written something in a book about Zurib?
Let's see. Ah, well now, there's a name I haven't heard in some time. I'll have to make a point of rereading it. I don't recall the details.
Okay.
Why don't you head to my Dwemer Museum, see if you can find where book.
Okay, you want me to find a book called The Legacy of Dwemer Paragons in your museum and bring it back to you? Well, we can do that. Before we
May I help you, Archmage?
go... Okay, nothing about a door. I did find a staff in Alftand, though.
Well, this is highly unusual and very interesting. It's clearly magical in nature, but like nothing I've ever seen before.
Right.
There you go. This is for you. Safe travels to you.
Okay, that's very nice, but... I mean, can you figure out what the staff is?
Good to see you.
Because perhaps it belongs in a museum. Yeah? If you could just figure out what it is. And tell us. And if not, we will have to come back and reacquire the item. Yeah. I was rather hoping to talk to him about the door. But we can do that after we've got the book, maybe. Although I'm wondering...
How do you do things?
I'm wondering whether, if we find this other place, we will find a key for that door. I don't know why, but I have a feeling that is a possibility. It's been a while since we were at the museum. My God, it's been a long while. It has been a really long time, actually, hasn't it? Maybe we can just check to see if anything new has appeared. For you know, curiosity's sake, of course. Right. I mean, we're looking for a book anyway. nothing really worth taking there. We're looking for new things, I guess. Or valuable things. Cheese. Okay. Oh, right, this place has got traps. Okay, stay there.
I will be here.
This probably means the book is not in this area, otherwise he would have warned me. Unless, of course, he forgot about the traps, which is... I am going to have a word with him about that. Okay, let's have a look at this. The Legacy of Dwemer Paragons by Hymenai Whippet. You find the following relevant entry earmarked near the back of the book. Zurib earned the title of Paragon by being the primary inventor of the science behind the creation of automatons. So he was sort of an engineer, really. He was the researcher who first discovered the way to breathe life into the constructs that changed Dwemer society forever. This breakthrough led to the bulk of the Dwemer peoples leading lives of relative leisure. They were able to focus on other pursuits, such as the continued advancement of Dwemer engineering. My research indicates that Zurib's university was most likely located in northeastern Skyrim, possibly underneath the very mountain where a monument to his godhood, her godhood, can be found. Interesting. You don't suppose there's still research out there that would allow people to recreate the work they did with the automatons, would you? I mean, it would be rather nice to have a force of workers and soldiers,
okay, let's go.
Totally loyal, wouldn't it? Well, while we're here, I just want to have a quick look around and see if he does have anything more of interest, because you never know. Maybe the last time we were here, we didn't realise something had value, or, you know. Oh. Are we allowed in his laboratory? You stay there.
I will be here.
I'm just gonna nip inside. With a light hovering over my head. Okay, the light seems to have gone. Okay. What? Oh, that's right. There was a staff we got from here that allowed us to summon little... Yeah, it was here, wasn't it? It was, in fact, here. Right. But I seem to remember there were guards here. Were there not? There were guards, and there were traps. Yeah. Dear, oh dear. I'm having this odd mix of nostalgia and paranoia. Like, I know this is stupid. I know I don't really need to be here. But I'm enjoying... Well, I'm enjoying retreading old footsteps, but with a new, shall we say, competence at remaining unobserved. I mean, technically, because we didn't sweet roll this place last time, we didn't actually sweet roll the whole of Markarth. So in a way, I'm just fulfilling my promise. What did we have here? Dwarves Volume 1, 2 and 3. Pretty sure I've got those. Probably don't want to steal too much that's ridiculously obvious, seeing as Calcelmo... Okay, I was about to say Calcelmo knows I'm here, but let's face it. Calcelmo apparently can barely remember yesterday. So I should be good. I'm still hearing the pitter-patter. Was that? I used the staff to basically summon, create those little things. I'm guessing that is no longer friendly. Because I don't have the staff. Right. Okay, let's be very careful, seeing as it seems to be quite happy to just hang around here. Maybe it's hungry? Doesn't really matter. I will be on my way. Yeah, this is the place. There's an underground area that has a lot of poisonous gas that you can sort of disable by standing on certain spots. Right, yes, good grief. I really am going down memory lane here. Or I suppose more accurately, memory dungeon filled with horrible traps. But still. Ruined books. This will have been back before I realised how much I wanted them. Right, of course. I'm also keeping my eyes out for Falmer stuff. He does have the odd Falmer item. And I'm still looking for Falmer boots and Falmer gauntlets. That would be really quite nice. Ooh. Master lock. There are no guards here this time, though. I'm wondering if he just couldn't be bothered hiring. Oh, mind you, wasn't it his assistant that was responsible for that? And his assistant, well, is no more, if I remember correctly. So I suppose nobody's thought to rehire, which works for me. Okay, well, there was nothing in his tower and nothing really in his laboratory either. So, unfortunately, whilst it was an interesting trip down memory lane, it wasn't particularly profitable. Okay. Yeah, that's a bit of a giveaway, but if I'm invisible, then I'm basically just a floating ball of light wandering through. Yeah, alright. Well, we got the book. That's the important thing. We got the book. Hopefully, Calcelmo will be able to make a little more sense out of it, but it does look like... where is it? We need to find this entrance to the Temple of Zurib in the Sightless Pit, which is... oh, good grief. Back towards Winterhold, close to where there may be a dragon, because of course it's going to be back towards there may be a dragon. Yeah, it wasn't going to be easy, was it? Right, let's speak to Calcelmo before we go, though, just to make sure I'm understanding that correctly.
May I help you, Archmage?
Oh, no, I got another lead. I wanted to share it with you. About these artifacts you needed me to find?
Is there something more you need? You already know all that I know.
True. Apparently I already
I think
know
you're safe
a
travel.
lot of things you don't know. Okay then, right, so... Evening has fallen, so we're probably just going to turn in for the night, and then I'm going to go and do that little task. I don't believe there is much point in sweet rolling the whole of Markarth, because, well, we did it recently. So I should get a little free time. Maybe I can do a little study. Maybe I can do a little study and we can have a nice early start. We're heading to Riften first, though. Before we carry on searching for this artifact, we're going to Riften because I want to check in on the dig site. We can have a little food and drink. We can have a little food in the inn. Could you guys walk a little quieter? I'm studying. Okay, gentlemen, I'm off out. I'm calling on a lady friend. Goza Grabol. And that is what I came for. Whilst I'm here, I guess. Right. And I'm done. The Temple of Zurib is close to Winterhold, in a place called the Sightless Pit, which is not exactly the most welcoming name, is it? I think it's at the base of the mountain. Yes, it's very close to our northern field station. It's also, unfortunately, very close to where I believe there is a dragon. Somebody's asked me to kill a dragon in this area, which could be a problem. We may need to tread carefully. However, before we head off to Winterhold, I want to check in on the explorers and see if they've made any progress. So we're going to head back to Riften and also perhaps pop in to the Dawnguard and again hope, like against all odds, Florentius has found a lead for another relic. I know, I am
Time to go, eh?
the king
Okay.
of wishful thinking.
Hofgreer's a great teacher. I've learned so much about horses from him.
Really? Well, good luck applying that knowledge to my horse. Although, I don't actually suggest you try. Not a good idea. I just want to nip in and speak to Vex and Devlin, collect my share and perhaps a few new jobs. No, I am not. I'm the Thane. I am the Thane of everywhere. Stranger. I'm a stranger. Morning.
Hello.
At least she remembers me. Now that Harkon and the Vampire Scourge has been dealt with, what do these guys actually do? I mean, I know there's probably still a few vampires dotted around. Yeah, I'm still going this way around just in case there's someone shooting crossbow bolts over there. Although she doesn't seem to do that anymore. Why are there refugees still here? Hello.
I won't beg for protection, but I'm not even sure that would work with this Izran.
True, you do know that the vampires are all dead. You know, I killed the head guy. You're saved. You're welcome. You're free to leave. Or hang around and complain. That's completely up to you. You know, you do need some more lights here. It might actually help you cheer up, although I suspect...
I knew it would come to this one day. I knew. And no one believed.
You're even depressing the troll. Yes, Yes, you are. Okay, I've destroyed the vampire in the Jarl of Whiterun's court.
Good. Maybe now they'll afford the vampire threat a tad bit more respect.
You've not met the Jarl, have you? I'm afraid he's probably going to ignore it and treat it like a minor irritation, if an irritation at all. He was remarkably blasé the first time. I mean, this time the vampire was right next to one of, I believe, his children. Honestly, I don't think he cares. So, yeah. I'm going to go and see
Stay alert.
Florentius and hope, against all hope, that he has found another relic. I wonder if there are any more relics that he can find. I mean, you know, he seems to be focused on vampire-killing relics. I suppose there's probably a finite number of such things. But, you know, I live... Florentius!
Arkay's been watching over me for years now. He says he's not too sure about you yet, though.
Yeah. Snark. What can I do to help? Is there anything I could go off and find?
Speak with Gunnar. He has something for you.
Of course he does. Yes, farewell. Gunmar!
Cozy little place, isn't this? Take care of yourself.
There is a distinct chance that one day I may come here and end up just murdering everybody. Sorry, what were you saying? Cozy
This is fine
place.
for now, but we can't stay holed up here forever.
No, of course you weren't saying cozy place. You were complaining about the place. Of course. Right. What can I do to help?
I've located the whereabouts of a vampire masquerading as a common citizen. Track him down and dispose of him.
Okay, I can do
Tread
that.
lightly. The law is unaware of the danger.
Oh.
It will treat you as a criminal if you're caught.
Seriously? Have you not figured it out yet? I'm good at this. You want someone killing? I could kill them. If they're a vampire, it does not matter. I will not... No, of course. Of course I will do it. What's the vampire doing? Don't care. Just, yes, no.
Light be with you.
Well, yes, it will. Out of
Our
curiosity...
sense of what's right is what separates us from the vampires. Don't forget that.
Whilst I'm here, what are you selling?
Keep yourself armed and protected as best you can.
I always do. Well, I don't always. Well, I always try. It's probably the best way to describe it. The problem is, Florentius doesn't seem to be willing to talk to Arkay if Gunmar has some important task for me. I think he believes it takes priority over finding relics. I have no idea why he would think that. You're not going to shoot me in the back when I go that way, are you? I mean, obviously, I'm not accusing you of deliberately wanting to shoot me in the back. I'm accusing you of possibly being a terrible shot. But yeah, so I have to do the job for Gunmar. I mean, it won't take long. Next time we're in Falkreath, I'll just dispose of yet another vampire. I mean, honestly, I really do feel at this point the Dawnguard are just sort of hanging around, living off past glory. And by past glory, I mean that one moment where they were actually useful. I mean, now they're sending me to kill vampires who are what? Hanging around town. I mean, honestly, do we know for sure that the vampire is up to no good? Because we've met several vampires who are integrated into society without, well, I was going to say without any problems, but for all I know, the vampire lady at the Solitude Court is feeding on everyone left, right and centre. She's just very good at hiding it. And you know what? Well done her, I suppose. As long as she isn't causing a stir and upsetting the neighbourhood. I mean... Or feeding on anyone we care about, which is a fairly small list, actually. Yeah, a teleportation spell would be useful at times like this. I mean, I actually think we've got a device called the Dwemer Compass that I think, in theory, is supposed to teleport you from one place to another. But what are the two things we know about the Dwemer? One, they have a sense of humour that involves horrendous torture and death. Two, they all suddenly disappeared. This kind of makes me a little reluctant to experiment with a Dwemer device that is supposed to teleport you. I mean, I still would not be surprised if the Dwemer disappeared because they were trying to make something that would, you know, make other people disappear in a humorously bloody and messy fashion and accidentally switched it on themselves. So what I'm saying is, as much as I would like to teleport, I'm saying I would like to not get turned inside out or disappeared to some strange plane of oblivion even more. Okay, well, the pleasant part of the journey is over. Now it's time to run through this place again. Okay, we've got a little snow. I suppose it could have been worse. Hi. This is not healthy. No, it's not. Sitting day after day, staring at your dead mother. You definitely need to get a new hobby. Right, let's hope that they've managed to make a little more progress this time. And if they didn't, they've managed to find the next dig site by them. God, really? Just... I'm blaming you for this as well. Although that's possibly unfair because, let's face it, it always rains here. It's kind of like Falkreath. Actually, Falkreath has not been that bad for, well, a while now. Where are you going? Doesn't like this particular bit of path. Do you know something I don't? Is there danger of rock slides here? Who is... That's Orion. This is... How are you doing that? Never mind, I don't want to know. Oh, Latoria. Did you discover anything interesting?
Yes, quite interesting, in fact. Latoria pieced together a treasure map of some kind.
Excellent.
From drawings and texts.
Another thing for the
Have some luck
wall.
finding where it leads, no?
I actually have some more books for you, so there you go.
Ah, excellent. Let's see what you have found. Ah, good, good. It will take some time to decipher these. Come back tomorrow, and Latoria will let you know
Right,
what
yeah,
she's found out.
the usual. Okay, so...
Oh, Guildmaster, you're back. Wonderful news. We've uncovered an entrance to Rkund. Apparently, the old entrance was buried under a rock landslide, probably caused by the Red Year eruption.
I
and
don't
the
see it.
earthquakes that followed. We found a passage that leads directly into the main entrance hall of Rkund. It's all we've been able to do to stop Madras from running in all alone.
That's...
He's been
You could
so
let him.
excited. And to think, all this digging around, and it's been right here, next to the tent the whole time.
Oh,
We'll follow you,
what a
Guildmaster.
shock. Right, wait. Here! Ah, right, oh. Ooh, I suppose I don't really need the umbrella if we're going inside. Okay, maybe I should have buffed up. No. Do you mind if I snack beforehand? I mean, it's a tradition. Before we go in and excavate, I have some cheese. Don't ask about cheese, okay? Don't ask about cheese. Right, let's see. Whoa.
Aha! It does lead to a main entrance hall. Fantastic!
Whoa.
Oh, this is wonderful! I can hardly wait to see what awaits. This place seems quite well preserved despite the cave-ins.
So you found the entrance, but you didn't come any further. I'm wondering why not. Do you know something that I don't? I mean, you probably know lots of things that I don't. Keep your eyes open for traps, gentlemen. And did Latoria come? Yeah, ladies. Okay. I'm not seeing anything on the floor. Is this marble? Or is this just stone with lots and lots of cobwebs or something icky on it? Difficult to tell. This feels a little different to the usual dig sites. Greyer. Less yellow. Okay. What is that? Is that a Falmer? That is a Falmer. We've got Falmer, gentlemen. I would suggest you stay there. Or... Okay, let me just...
Oh my. This is something, isn't it? I can't believe that fountain is still running.
A true testament to the genius of the Dwemer. Do be careful, though. There are 2 Dwemosphere dispensaries over there.
Ah, yes. I see him. I've got your back, Guildmaster.
Okay, well, I'm very impressed at how blasé you are about the fact that there are Falmer in there shooting each other. And the Dwemer constructs. But well done, well done. We'll make real explorers of you, eventually. I notice Orion standing at the back without a light source. Well done, Orion, for being sensible. Okay, could you... Never mind, we can wait a little while. I was going to say, could you put the light sources out? But I have a feeling you're not going to, are you? And that sounds like it's over. Right. We've got 1 Falmer remaining. Okay. Shoot it. Okay. Okay. Who's got fireballs? Who brought the fireballs? Was that Orion? I should have... Just... Okay. Can I drag this out? Oh yeah, keep... Well done. Well done. I'll go first, shall I? I'll go first. All the way from here. Yep. Excellent.
Aye, this is no good. The entire passage is caved in by the mountain face collapsing. Everything wants to get through at least.
It'll take...
Explore the rest of the ruins first, and come back here later, if at all.
Yes, we should. I don't suppose I could convince you guys to just hang around, let us do the exploring, and then we'll come back and get you. I mean, it's not that I don't appreciate the help, because you're surprisingly good at it. Could somebody please just, I don't know, step on that and stop it from making a noise? Please, just drag it. Anything. No? Or kill the Falmer. Also good. Actually, you know what? I'm beginning to change my mind. I think I might want you guys along after all. Okay. And... Hanging moss. Exploding dwarven bolt of fire. Did one of you shoot them with an exploding bolt? Where are you getting exploding bolts from? Did I show you guys how to make them? Maybe. Okay. That noise is infuriating. Okay, now you might be wondering why I'm picking up Falmer ears. There is a reason for it. Okay, do you want to check down or up first? I mean, traditionally... Oh, God. I always... Whoa. Okay. Yeah,
Ooh,
I get...
Careful here. There's a large pit of some kind.
Well
There's
done,
a cog of some kind down
Mr.
there.
Bloody
Looks
Observant.
sloped enough to get down there safely. But how would one get back out?
You could slide down, Guildmaster, and we could pull you back up with a rope after.
Do you have a rope? That was Latoria, wasn't it? Do you have a rope? Latoria? Because could we buy one from you? Okay, so you want me to slide down there? They want me to slide down... Shoot whatever that is with your fireballs and your... Shoot them all. Well done. Please don't die. Nice. Okay. And we got fragments. I did not need the cog. Easy. It is definitely easier when you've got a group of people who apparently can fight. Okay. I'm going to keep that in mind. I suppose I shouldn't be too surprised. I mean, they do go off into the wild several times. I'm just going to check downstairs in case there's a, you know, not completely stupid way of getting down there. It's an adventurer thing. We're all into the not completely stupid ways. Although, to be honest, that's a bit of a lie, isn't it? I mean, really. We are somewhat all about the stupid. They seem quite content to stay there now. Oh, quiet. Quiet. I like quiet. I really do. It lets me think. It lets me formulate plans. It lets me hear things creep up on me. And also hear Inigo. So I have the nice, comforting sound of his footsteps following me. This is definitely different, isn't it? I wonder why they didn't want to follow us down here. This seems... Stay here.
Okay, do not take too long.
This seems interesting. It's, bunkhouse?
Interesting. Seems to be a common room of some kind.
Yes, it's a workers' dorm. They would house the workers for a large project in rooms like this, but I've never seen one so large before. Usually these dorms would house 3 to 4 master artisans, but judging by the number of beds, they must have had a dozen or more.
Must have been a very large project that they were here for.
Well, everything seems safe enough. Let's keep looking around.
Okay.
Yes, it's so very exciting. I can hardly wait to see what it is.
How did you guys sneak up behind me? Okay, memo to self. These guys can fight, and apparently these guys can move very quietly when they need to. I don't know why. I mean, I should be happy about this, but I'm feeling... Can we take a few of these back with us and study them a little? It might be nice if we understood what made these things tick. Maybe we could reproduce them. Maybe we would get a better idea of how to deal with them. That sort of thing, you know, isn't... Okay. Dwarven bow. Already have one. Okay, let's take the ingots. Again, they could be rare. Alright, so there's nothing else here. Okay. Yeah, that means there's no sensible way down. Right? No sensible way down. Only the stupid way down. The best option definitely seems to be to slide down the side and stop on that ledge and then try to slide down perhaps the little column sticking out. The other option would be to drop into the water, but we don't know how deep that is or what might be in there. Plus, that involves getting soggy. So, I think... Let me just try lighting the place up a little. Wrong. That's what I want. Yeah. Okay. You...
I will wait and watch.
Stay there for now. I am going... Yeah, I think this looks like it's got a slight slope, which should make... Okay. Sliding down. Yeah, so the next option is water, or is there a little bit of a slope? No, not much. Okay. I'm just checking the place out. Don't worry. This is what we do. We're professionals. We try to get down without getting ourselves injured or soggy. I don't think I can do that. Oh, oh, feel free to go down there if you want. I thought you guys were going to wait for me, but no, fine. Follow me. That's no problem. If you want to actually. Okay, who's got the bloody rope? Whoever's got the rope, don't you dare follow. It's Latoria, isn't it? I'm serious. You stay there. Okay. I'm going to try. Yeah, I'm just gonna slide off here and hope. Oh, okay, look at that. Look at that. All right. That's not what I want to do. And it looks like a standard.
Wait there, Inigo. Do this, Inigo. Kill that, Inigo. Wait some more. Sometimes I wish I was not so agreeable.
Really? Really? Do you want to swap places?